Part Trace 3 view here. If you haven't watched the other two, you might want to go watch them first, because we are doing raw thoughts right now, and as we said in the first video,
I'll put a link right here. Okay, now that we got that done.
Established. But this is our raw thoughts of Man of Steel. We just got done watching it, not even 20 minutes ago. Thank God for our movie theater. Yay! Part 3. Continuing on with our thoughts.
Trying.
I do want to say this. This is a good start to a trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
They set up his Earth persona,
yeah.
I want to say. They set up his Earth persona. He adopted the human race. Yeah, he is looked as different but at the end of the movie where the soldiers do accept him and put down their guns after aiming at him.
Which is kind of bullshit, because he only saved, like, what, 2 people?
He saved 2 people
at
that
point. And then they're like,
so.
He's not our enemy.
Yeah, and the general comes over and goes, he is not our enemy. Okay.
Like,
could have told... We knew that halfway through the movie.
Yeah.
When he saved you, like, with a bigger situation. Got it.
And, yeah.
Way to go, Nolan.
I will agree on that, simply because I think this is good sequel bait. I really do.
You know what? Random thought through my head, because I am one of the most random people I know. This is the equivalent of Batman Begins. How they set it up.
Mm-hmm. And
other than the flashbacks, this is basically, well, considering it's the same director, it's Batman Begins with Superman.
Mm-hmm.
It's got the same basis. It's raw, dark, and gritty, because that's his style. Mm-hmm. Wow.
And
I like it.
But that being said, this brings up a question, because are they making a Batman or Superman movie? Because this is most likely gonna most likely lead to a Justice League movie. And can you just imagine the conversation Superman and Batman's gonna have?
I was thinking the exact same thing.
Can you just imagine that? My parents are dead. Really? So is mine.
Right? Mine died too. We are best friends now. We are bonding.
I travel the world with a Wolverine beard. So did I. I killed a man. What?
I could not do that.
Actually, that makes it worse, because it kind of makes like they're making Batman Superman and Superman Batman. Which
I'm going to shout out an awesome channel that I've been watching lately. Shout outs to Clever Movies. Love y'all. Y'all are killing it. One of their reporters, I can't remember her name, but she is beautiful. Go check that one out. Any other movie or any other videos, great nerd stuff. Love it. But one of the reporters says, and I think this is worldwide established, that depending on how this does, might depend on our GLA movie.
JLA.
GLA.
You said G.
JLA, our Justice League movie. So, and I'm pretty sure this did really great.
Yeah, you could even they were coming in reports for this story in January, and you can tell this was probably gonna make millions.
Yeah.
Not as much as the Avengers, obviously, but
well, that's because the Avengers set it up damn perfectly, almost.
The Avengers was awesome, but we'll get to that later. Or never.
They set up each movie, putting that little Easter egg in the first movie that was going to set up the next movie. This did not, because they still are unaware if they're going to do a Justice League movie, because, well, first off, they don't have a director. They won't have a Batman.
Or they will have a Batman.
Well, they're going to have a Batman because it's not going to be...
There's a good chance it's probably not going to be the Nolan Batman.
No, it's not going to be...
Which
Bale?
I'm kind of hoping...
Bale?
No, Christian... You mean,
I can't remember the dude's name
Joseph
also.
Gordon-Levitt?
No.
The guy that...
Oh, yeah, that... It's not going to be Joseph Gordon-Levitt, which it could possibly be. That's still speculating.
Actually, I'm kind of hoping if they do bring a they are going to bring a Batman, but I'm hoping they kind of do like
he's a staple in the Justice League. He is the... I don't want to say brains of it, but he is...
Oh, you mean the trilogy, Trinity? Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Yeah, he is.
It's the same, and it's the same thing with Marvel, obviously, with Captain America, Iron Man, and Thor. Those are the big three.
Those are the main three. So you cannot have a Justice League without those three. It's established. They are in every Justice League society.
Most of them.
Well, Batman's been in and out.
Obviously, like Justice League Dark, that's really more magic-based superheroes.
Yeah. But Batman's basically been in all of them. So, I mean, he's a staple.
So that being said, if you do get a chance, there is a comic called Justice League Dark. Check it out. It is awesome.
It really is.
Anyway.
I forgot our whole train of thought.
Anyway, I'm hoping if they do bring a Batman, it's really more of the, like, Tim Burton-like Batman, where he's already established, and he's quite mysterious also.
Okay, yeah.
No.
That's the only way they're going to have to do it, is he's established, and there it is. Unless they do another movie just to introduce Batman,
I really hope they don't. I just want them to say he's there. That's all I want them to do.
But anyway, back to Man of Steel.
Obviously, and I think obviously it would make more sense if Batman was established before Superman, because if they do go with the Nolan universe, all the shit that happened in Gotham City, what the F was Superman?
Well, they would have to establish that because...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, other than the movies coming out in that order was Batman, Superman.
Yeah. So... going off.
But that was a nice little tangent.
And I'm hoping
awesome raw thoughtness of this whole situation. So,
I hope if they do a sequel, I'm hoping they do Lex Luthor. I really do think that will be.
That was my thought I was thinking of earlier. In part 2, I had the thought. I was like, I need to get this thought in there. Some of the main points of the movie, they had the LexCorp symbol behind him, which is. I'm thinking how they're going to introduce Lex Luthor is like, well, he is established in this world. Well, obviously, because it is Superman, so Lex Luthor would be part of the world. But this is how he's established: is he was there for some of the most defining moments of Clark Kent's life. When he went back home, a Lex Luthor or a LexCorp freight truck took him home. There was a Lex Luthor, or
you can see a Luthor Corp like in Metropolis.
Yeah, you can see the building and you can see the signs. It's there.
I heard somewhere there's there's an Easter egg of Wayne Enterprise, but I didn't really pay attention to that.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of which, this movie has very terrible product placement. Like seriously.
Well, Nokia.
Nope, there was the Nokia.
The Nokia
IHOP,
when she put
Sears.
it right there. The Sears.
Yeah,
behind.
It's like everything in Smallville is destroyed except Sears.
Right, Sears is standing.
And a little bit of IHOP.
Right, they did show IHOP, which was kind of awesome. They even said the word. They even said IHOP.
Yeah.
One of the bullies did work at IHOP, and they was like, "Oh, he works over at IHOP. If you take a left, and it's like."
7-Eleven. The only one that was really enjoyable was the U-Haul. Like they throw a U-Haul truck, and who hasn't wanted to do that with U-Haul trucks?
Who hasn't, right?
Seriously.
Oh, that was awesome. But yeah, the whole LexCorp thing is like, I think that was their way. They're establishing Lex Luthor as the next bad guy, which makes perfect sense because if you don't know about Lex Luthor, you know about General Zod. Or if you don't know about that you know about maybe Brainiac, or you know about some of the other like.
You know what I'm hoping if they do for a second movie, like sort of like a secondary villain, Bizarro.
That'd be amazing to see an actual good Bizarro like referenced at least once.
Because there's obviously different interpretations for Bizarro, but the most commonly used is Bizarro is what Lex sees as Superman. He is imperfect. He is flawed. Those are the same words. God damn it. He is imperfect.
Wait, you synonyms.
He's imperfect. He is ugly.
Right? He's basically a retard
he is
with
not
Down
that,
syndrome.
He is not that. Don't. That's not nice. Anyway.
Our second Down syndrome reference. Oh, we're going to hell.
That's not nice. Yeah, but yeah.
But look up Bizarro on any Google, Yahoo images that you get. Your first one is the gray.
Yeah, and it makes sense.
Mental illness version of Superman, and it's kind of funny.
All right, so ends part 3.
Part 4, because I think we got more
and we're
raw material. 3 view.
We're getting paid with pesos.